Forbidden, and we have a fun new update, and this is something that a lot of streamers here in Reality have been asking for. So I am very, very excited to talk about it, so much so that my hand tracking is a go. Alright, so for those of you who did not see the notice, because it did just drop about an hour ago and we've been doing a lot of testing with it, we now have the ability to plug in our stream into OBS and bring that in directly to our reality stream. So you no longer have to stream over at YouTube, you no longer have to stream over at Twitch, Kick, or any other streaming platform in order to get gameplay in. Now, also really good feature and things that we noticed in the testing was that instead of the delay that we were experiencing when we were bringing in the games from YouTube, we were experiencing around now a 10-second delay, but some people were experiencing about an 18-second delay on their gameplay like coming in. So it was really hard, like when people were like, oh, reacting to something, or like there was something being said and you were watching the screen, there was a huge delay. So with the new feature, the delay has decreased incredibly. Also, what's really nice is you do not need to run the stream. You don't have to cast because it directly casts to you through the plugin. Okay, so this is absolutely amazing. I loved it. I was having a lot of fun playing around with it. There are little things that I think that need to be worked out, like there was a little bit of audio glitching that we were experiencing. But overall, for the fact that it just launched, I think it is doing amazing, right? It's doing great. Now, for the month of October, so the rest of the month October, we got 15 days left. You can use this feature unlimited amount of hours. Okay, you can use it as much as you like for whatever you like, as long as you are a C1 streamer over here at Reality. If you are not, well, you got some time, right? You got some time. This feature is brand new. It's going to be around hopefully permanently. That is the plan. In the month of November, it is planned that you will only get 30 hours. At the moment, they're saying you only get 30 hours for November with this feature, and then you'll have to go back to casting in the other way. But they are hoping that in a couple of months that, you know, so many people are using it, like they're able to show like the data, like, hey, this is a feature that really needs to be developed and exposed, that hopefully we will be getting more hours and that it will be available to more people. Now, again, I said this is a plugin, so it's going to be an OBS plugin. And if you're like me, I'm someone who uses Streamlabs. So what you need to do to use this and Streamlabs at the same time is a little bit more complicated than someone who has just straight up OBS. But it's pretty easy. So what you're going to do first, number one, is that you're going to download OBS. Okay, so even if you have Streamlabs, you're going to download OBS first. Then if you have Streamlabs, you don't need to do this if you don't have Streamlabs. Streamlabs is nice because it does have all of the overlays pre-done. It already has like your mics and your music and just your widgets, alerts. Those are all preset. Those are all pre-done for you, so you don't have to figure it out. But it's really easy to figure out if you don't have Streamlabs, okay? And even if you don't want to pay for the subscription over at Streamlabs, Streamlabs does have a lot of free assets, okay? So maybe that's something that you want to check out. Again, it just adds a little bit more to your stream. It's not a necessity, right? So after you download OBS, you're going to then download Streamlabs plugin for OBS. It's going to download. You then are going to restart your computer. And then when you reboot OBS now, it is going to have two little Streamlabs screens on both sides of the main screen. And that's just going to tell you, like, it's going to show you your chat, and it's going to show you like the people who are subbing, and you can really set it up however you want. And then you would go into like scene collection, and you are able to then import all of the setups that you have already done over at Streamlabs, or that you go to the little Streamlabs shop and you download, and then you can import them over. Okay, so it's really, really easy to do. If you don't have Streamlabs, ignore that part, or maybe get Streamlabs. Right, maybe get Streamlabs. But you don't need to. So once you have OBS downloaded, you are going to go to Reality Web, which is the same place that you get your bonus coins. Like you go to coin sale, or you just want an extra 11% to your coin purchasing power. You're going to go over to Reality Web. There is always a banner on the main page to access this, or you can just type Reality Web in your web browser, okay? You're going to scroll to the very bottom of the page. Like it's scrolly, okay? Scrolly. And then at the bottom, it's going to say like about exclusive currency, purchase history. Then there is something called stream settings. And stream settings is where you are going to find the plugin to download. Now, again, you need to be a C1 rank streamer, and you also have to be a streamer on like certain servers. So it is currently only available to certain servers. Again, they do want to make this eventually for everybody. It does tell you like what the rules are further, like in depth. It does state you have to be like in Japan, United States, Korea, or Taiwan. Like those are the 4 big servers on Reality. So you do have to belong to one of those servers in order to do it, okay? But once you click that button, right, of game streaming, you are going to get the option, right, to download the OBS plugin for either Windows or Mac. So it's going to be whatever system that you're operating on. You're going to download it, make sure that your OBS is closed, install, and then reopen your OBS. And then it will be right in the docs category, okay? It's going to be the thing called docs, and you're just going to click it on. When you click it on, it will give you 3 options, okay? And these options are pretty nice. Option 1 is start streaming. So start streaming is going to cast whatever is being displayed in your OBS screen. Okay, so be that a game that you're playing, be that a camera that you have set up for a cooking stream, be that you writing a short story, like whatever you have loaded up in your OBS, that is what's going to be shown in the stream. Okay, then there's the ability to add your chat to your overlay. So it will pull up a window, it'll pull up a tab on your PC, right, where it will give you the live chat that's happening over in Reality. It is slightly awkward in size and orientation. So typically your chat from like YouTube or Twitch, it is a rectangle, but it is a long rectangle, right? Like up and down rectangle, like a skinny one, right? Reality has a short stubby one. So that is a little, like it makes it a little bit hard to read on the overlays, but it is something that you are able to overlay in, okay? You can also put in like a picture of your model. You can do a lot of different variations, and that is what's going to come up in your Reality stream. You will also be able to change the size of the screen to fit whatever you want. Okay, so if you want it like super, super big so people can see it really easily, you are able to. Or if you want it like a little bit small in like a corner of your stream, that's cool too. Now, it is important to remember that you do have to abide by like certain rules, and that you cannot just be playing like random music in the background on these streams, and that you do have to make sure like if the game is a game that you are able to monetize or not, okay? So it's just like those little things that you need to look out for. But yeah, this is super exciting. So I cannot wait to see how everybody uses it. Bye bye.